Boxing in the year 2025 is off to a great start, and the fourth quarter of this year, September begins it, is seeing it get right back on track as we venture into the super middleweight division on Thursday, September 4th, from Canada, Quebec to be exact. We're talking about super middleweights Osley Iglesias taking on none other than Vladimir Shishkin. These two men have a lot to offer in the division, and they are going to be fighting for the IBO super middleweight title. I have to tell you, this is a must-see fight because though these two men bring power and a bit of aggression to their game, one of them may not see the final bell. This fight is allegedly that good. And when we're talking about the two combatants, you have to understand that they are ripe and ready to show exactly what they can bring to the ring on Thursday. In the case of Iglesias, who hails from Cuba, he's a southpaw fighter, 6'2½", and he's 27 years of age, nicknamed El Tornado. This man, I believe, is the reason why David Morrell is no longer campaigning in the division. He has taken up residency in Berlin, Germany, and he is looking to become a heavily impacted fighter in the super middleweight division. If Canelo Alvarez fights this man, he gets knocked out. You heard it from me. But Canelo is not going to fight this man. So that's something we may not have to worry about, but look for Iglesias to clean house. You remember the Super Olympians from the '84 Olympic team. We had Pernell Whitaker, Meldrick Taylor, Evander Holyfield, Virgil Hill. There were so many fighters that came out of the Olympics of '84. They were prominent. A lot of them went on to be world champions in the professional world of boxing. This man is that good. He should be a world champion within the next year or so, because the IBO title is kind of like one of the lower ranked world titles just outside of the big four, which are the WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO. This man, please keep your eye out for him because he's very good and he brings a crowd-pleasing, tenacious disposition when he boxes. Now, in the case of Vladimir Shishkin, he is 6'1", with a 73-inch reach. He's an orthodox fighter, and he's born of Stepno, Russia, but has taken up house in Florida. He has been working through the Kronk gym. This man knows his way around boxing. He's bringing a record of 16-1 with 10 KOs. The one loss was a loss to William School, and that took place in October of last year, 2024, where he lost a unanimous decision. That was for the IBF. And I didn't see that fight, haven't seen film on it, but I would like to know why he had difficulty with William School. But I expect him to be a fighter that comes in against Iglesias prepared and raring to go. Now, he has been known to have the likes of Sugar Hill Stewart and the Kronk representing him in his endeavors. Will he be able to carry that into this fight? I'm uncertain. But I do know from what I've seen of film of the guy, he really gets after it. and he's imposing with his range and his reach. He's a power punching guy. He keeps his left a little bit low, but he goes in for the kill. He throws the right hand in a variety of ways. He'll throw it as an uppercut, a looping right hand. He'll throw it straight. He'll throw it a roundhouse hooking style, a variation, and that's straight Kronk telling you how to throw those right hands. He will punch in combination, and he's a predator. He gets on the front foot after it. So it's going to be very interesting how he fares against Iglesias, because Iglesias is a front foot forward moving fighter. He likes to step to his opponents in the same way, but he does know how to dart back out of danger. He'll land his shots and step to the side or step straight back, and sometimes he'll punch with a 1-2 and bring it in and over, or he'll come straight down the middle. Remember, he's a southpaw, so the punches are coming from a different angle. He's very strong, and over his last, I want to say 3 bouts, he's gotten significantly stronger. So this is going to be very interesting. I'm kind of leaning towards Shishkin, believe it or not, because I've spoken well of Iglesias. But if Iglesias goes in there and he loses focus or underestimates Shishkin, he could run into some trouble, especially if the Kronk representation is still in Shishkin's corner, because that will make a difference with the coaching. But let's just name it a 50-50 fight. I like these two guys, and I'm going to tell you, either one can come out victorious, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Just as I spoke about it, I'm not trying to sound like a guy who is indecisive. It's just that both of these men are bringing enough to be considered over the other for one reason or another. That's why I said I need to see what happened with the School fight for Shishkin, because he should have won that fight. But if School moved like he did against Canelo, that would explain a lot if he wasn't able to cut the ring off and make him fight more. But this, I do recommend these two men, and I expect the fight to end inside of the distance. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts about Shishkin and Iglesias, and who do you have coming out on top in this fight? I think it's really going to be a banger. Leave comments and let's discuss further. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.